In this video, I will review a dating site called ZenDate. ZenDate is a global or international dating site where you can meet members from all around the world. I have noticed on here there are a lot of Asians, a lot of European, Latin American, and certainly members from the US. This will not be a full review of ZenDate because ZenDate works exactly the same way as other dating sites that I have already reviewed. Here in my channel, I recently posted a review for dating.com, EuroDate, and YourTravelMates. In this video, I go through the dating site in great detail. I give you all the features, the functionalities, how the credits are used, how long your credits will last, and I tell you my likes, dislikes, and finally in the end, I give you my recommendation. So if you want to know all of the features of ZenDate, just watch this video. And finally, while you are in my channel, be sure to check out these other dating sites review. And guys, this one is for you. If you want to see a dating site with some of the hottest profile, watch this video right here called hottie.com. If anything, you can just go on here and look through some of these sexy profiles. In this video, I will talk a little bit more about several key features that I did not cover in the other video. For example, I will walk you through how to become a featured member and how you can use this dating site for free. So I will quickly show you that. I will also spend a little bit more time showing you how presents work. So on these dating sites, you can certainly buy presents, and I will give you some more examples of all the presents that you can buy and how each present really costs. And then finally, in the end, I will give you my recommendation. It may not be what you think. So with that said, let's just head on over to my profile section and we can get started. I start off every review by showing you my profile of the dating site. And the reason why I do that is to show you that I am actively using this dating site. Any information I share with you is first-hand information. It is not generic information that you can find online. I am sharing you information that you may not find elsewhere. These are very specific information that I learned from using the dating site. And I also get a lot of pop-up chat requests, as you can see. So if you hear a lot of ding, 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 that is just pop-up chat requests. Here on the right-hand side, these are new chat requests that I have. And then up here on the top right-hand corner, so these are ongoing active chats that I have with different women. It's been quite a while since I've been in here, so I do have a lot of new messages. And then really quick, I will just show you my inbox. And the inbox are letters, so these are a bunch of new letters that I have received, and I have not read any of them, nor have I responded to any of them either. Let's talk a little bit more about sending gifts, whether it's fake gift or real gift. Here on ZenDate, every member has the option of picking a real gift or also a fake gift. In my previous video that I mentioned earlier, I did not spend a whole lot of time discussing this. So here in this video here, I did cover gift, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time explaining it. In this particular video, I will just give you a little bit more detail on how gifts really work. Every member on here, so let me just pick one for example, and we can go through a scenario. Here I will pick Zenglen. She looks like a beautiful woman here, and I'm pretty sure she will have gift options. So she does have both a virtual gift and a real gift. So let's just walk through a virtual gift. So these are typical virtual gifts. And when I say virtual, it is a fake gift. It is not real. She or he will not get anything tangible. It is fake. It is just symbolic. However, sending a fake gift costs you real money. And every member gets the same fake gift list. As I scroll down, you can see there are quite a few selections. And as I was scrolling, I did come across the most expensive fake gift on here. That happens to be this one here. So this is a record player, and it will cost you, call it 4,000 credits. So how much is actually 4,000 credits? Well, let me give you an example. If you were to use 150 credits, $50 as a reference point, so that means for every dollar you spend, you get 3 credits. So in that case, 4,000 credits will set you back, if I were to do the math here really quick, roughly $1,300. So if you were to send this fake record player, it would cost you $1,333.33. You heard me right. this fake gift will set you back $1,333. And as you can imagine, do you really want to spend $1,300 on something that is fake? Hopefully you don't, but the lesson here is you can spend real money setting something that is just fake overall. So please keep that in mind if you want to send a fake gift. It is nothing real. She or he will not get anything tangible. Now, with that said, let me give you a real example for a real present. And as I have already stated, you also have the option of sending a real present or receiving a real present yourself. So if you get to that point, you also have that option. So let's just walk through Zengling's presents here, and every member will have a similar list. You do get a lot of variety, a lot of selection to choose from. So it is categorized by popular. So these are the popular items on here. Perfumes are very popular and jewelry as well. So this is her wish list. So there are different flowers and bouquets and certainly a different jewelry set. Once again, women love to receive flowers, so you do have a good selection of bouquets. These are the different basket options. Once again, this is very typical. Different members may have a slightly different selection, but overall, you would get the same set of list to choose from. Gadgets. So gadgets are very popular. So you have a lot of phones on here, watches, earbuds. You have this blogger set. I won't go through all of them, but as I scroll, you can see they're very common. Phones, like I said, are very popular, and watches as well. Different special items. So you have hair care, certainly jewelry, clothing, lingerie. You can certainly send food. So there's a cupcake, bubble tea and cake, uh, sweet bouquet, fast food if you want to fatten up your partner. There's also perfume. Once again, women loves perfume, so that is always a good choice. So those are all of the presents that you can send. And let me give you a real example of how much presents cost. The most expensive item on here is the iPhone. And I'm just going to click on gadget. So here is an iPhone 15 with 256 gig of data. And this will set you back 6,100 credits. How much is 6,100 credits if you want to purchase this? If I were to stick to this example, for every dollar you spend, you get 3 credits. So 6,100 credits will set you back, let me see, $2,033. That's right. If you want to buy this iPhone and send it to a particular member, it will cost you $2,033.33. I don't know if this market value, but one thing I do know about this dating site, a lot of the items on here are marked up a lot. It is well above market rate, and I suspect the iPhone doesn't necessarily cost $2,033. In this particular case, it has been marked up. So as you can see, whether it's a fake gift or a real gift, it is quite expensive for this dating site. One thing I like about ZenDate, the vast majority of the members on here are paying members. So they are paying to use the dating site. They are paying to use all of the premium features. That is not the case if you have watched any of my other dating site reviews. A lot of those other dating sites, women can use the dating site for free, but at least on ZenDate, and it is also true for this video here, dating.com, your date and your travel mates. The vast majority of the members are paying members. However, they do give you the option of using the dating site for free. So let me just walk you through how you can go about doing that. Okay, so I have pulled up the communication policy for featured members, or AKA free members. The list is quite long. I won't go through it point by point. And I will just pick out a handful of categories and just go through each item so that you are aware. And you can find this information in the terms of use, or you can certainly ask the customer service. The first one here is A, website and mobile app usage. You need to sign in to the website or app at least 3 times per week. You have to spend at least 8 hours online per week. You need to allow your webcam and microphone access for any video calls. And you need to record new video invitations at least twice per month. So they really want you to be online quite a bit. As for profile, you have to update your profile information and so that it is accurate. So they are looking for honesty here. You need to upload 2 to 3 new photos every month. And you need to film and upload one video to ZenDate every 3 months. So basically, they want current new profile pictures of yourself. See here, communication with other members. So if you are yourself a free user, you cannot talk to any other free members, only non-featured members on here. And they do that so you can spend more money. So the other members can spend more money in terms of credits. You must reply to at least 60% of incoming emails within 72 hours. Same goes for incoming online chats, that is within 10 minutes. You must use this Let's Mingle feature every time you log in to send broadcast messages. You have to do video calls with other members on your contact list. So that is all of your current active chats, not new chat requests, but your active chats. And then you must use proper grammar. So essentially, you have to be on here quite a bit. You have to be very active with your communication. Section D, so this goes through any violations that you may have. So I'm not going to say a whole lot about this. Kind of self-explanatory, as you can see here. Nothing rude, any firearm, any violence, or any just criminal type of behavior or activity that is not allowed. And then finally, I will just mention this section here, E, nudity or overly sexualized content. So they don't want you to sending any nude photos, any inappropriate or revealing clothing, a swimsuit, and so on. I will tell you this, based on my experience on here, they do not enforce this at all. I can tell you that honestly because I have received a lot of nude photos, period. A lot of nude photos and occasional nude videos from various women. So they may list that here, but they certainly do not enforce it at all. And that's all I will say about that aspect. So as you can see, you do have to go through a lot of hoops to become a free member. Once again, the list is quite long. I just touched on a few key things that I think you need to be aware of. And once again, on ZenDate, you certainly have that option to use the dating site for free if you want to jump through all the hoops. And finally, do I recommend ZenDate? Before I answer that, I would just say this. In terms of the dating site, I really like ZenDate. I really like coming on here. There are a lot of great features. There are a lot of beautiful members. You can meet members from all over the world. There are different ways to communicate. You can certainly do it in a video. You can do it inside a chat. You can do it in a letter. And you can certainly leave an audio message. So lots of ways to communicate on this platform. There are verified members, so that's what this blue check mark is. And then also you have the opportunity of signing up for the dating site for free. And I showed you that in the video earlier. However, with that said, I do not recommend ZenDate. I don't recommend this dating site. And I don't recommend dating site for the same reasons why I don't recommend this dating sites on here. So if you haven't watched this, I don't want to spoil it for you. But I will just mention here on ZenDate, there are really 3 main reasons why I don't recommend this dating site. First reason is the cost. You pay a lot of money, you get very little credits, and your credits will not go very far. You can watch how far your credits go in the other video. Secondly, the only thing that you can do on here for free is to browse or send a like. Everything else you need to purchase credits. You must pay credit just to even have a basic chat. And then all of these other categories that can make your online meeting more enjoyable, you definitely need credits. As you can see here, literally every single thing that they can think of, they have, and you must pay credits for it. And credits can add up very quickly. It can get expensive quite fast. And then finally, the last reason why I don't recommend ZenDate is you cannot exchange personal information on here, at least not easily. You can't do it in a chat, you can't do it in a letter, and any of those attempts, your attempt will be blocked. The only way to exchange personal information on here is to pay for it. And you can pay for it by using any type of video chat. So in a video chat, you can tell the individual your email and or phone number. You can also do it in an audio message. So if you're sending a voice message, you can give your personal information on there. And then also you can do it through a present. You can buy a present, add a note or a letter to the present, and then the present will get delivered. So essentially you have to pay to exchange personal information on here. So there you have it, a summary of ZenDate. And once again, any questions or anything I didn't cover, you can watch this video here. It goes through all of the other features that I did not mention in detail in this particular video. I hope you have learned a lot of good information, and I wish you great luck and success in your dating journey. If you found the information in this video to be useful and it was helpful to you, be sure to watch the other videos. Good luck on your dating journey. You know what to do here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.